One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Aztecs will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Clay. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense takes the field. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking to throw, it's Curse. Got the back over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Clay. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So San Diego State's offense will get the ball for the 1st time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but
pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Aztecs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rolling right and going deep. It's caught downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking for a man. It's Curse. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. All right, guys, let's talk about Bowling Green. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. And now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
He's got it along the sideline. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. To throw, it's Hillstead. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Punts it out of the air. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Clay. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. He's got his man. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Falcons! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Makes the catch, it's Gresham. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Reads it, fires complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On the run, it's Rice. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease to the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Return goes out of bounds.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was
breaks into the open. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Falcons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
We always talk about Yak.
Touchdown, BG! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on.
Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. Got room on the return. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air. It's Curse. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gresham. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air on first down. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Falcons in the hurry up. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Hall. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Touchdown, Falcons. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
42. San Diego State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Quick strike complete. Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
San Diego State, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now the play fake. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. And the Falcons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
42. San Diego State, 21.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, BG! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
50. San Diego State, 21.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. On the run, it's Rice. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Rice. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Aztecs send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Curse. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Quickly complete. At the 45 on its way. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Fitted in the window for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
58. San Diego State, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Dropping back, it's Hillstead. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gresham. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Clay. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming. The give to the tailback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Curse. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Makes the grab.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets...
Goes upstairs. He now has 63 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. To the air on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in on the right. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Complete to the left. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Curse. Finds a tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Falcons will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Buffalo's offense will go to work first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not...
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulls decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Bowling Green's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Curse. The sure hands, it's Hall. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Falcons are flying down the field.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Falcons. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And the Bulls will punt this one away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Clay. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back to pass. It's Curse. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, BG.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Buffalo, 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Bulls want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
With a big opportunity in the red zone.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They send the tight end in motion. Going to take a shot on second and short. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 14 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Curse. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll do it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. A first down run on the doorstep. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffalo! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Snap to the back. Running into the open space. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Curse. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
14.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Second down, he'll throw it. This one's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Buffalo. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Dropping back, it's Curse. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I route.
Lofts one high indeed. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Snap it to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Curse. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense changing the play. Pressure coming. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Falcons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. And he will score! Touchdown, BG! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Richards. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Curse. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Falcons will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Falcons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Got his man on the right. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Falcons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BG. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up When you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. The Broncos offense will have the first crack at it in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Got his man quickly. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boise State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Falcons offense will go to work for the first time today. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much, consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding, and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability, it's just something to behold. When you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry, that's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got him. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Craig. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like...
There he goes! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here's a hit. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got him downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Curse. He just missed the target on that one, gotta put it on his body. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete on the comeback. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Sticks it in his belly. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll move the wide receiver. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Here on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Right on the money. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Sets up the screen. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release by the QB. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Curse. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, BG. A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finding an escape route. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. They want to get this defense on its heels. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's loose. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2, and now facing 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Curse. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got the 1st down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
And the Falcons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Got his man. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up the 3 spot before the break. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Broncos will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The Falcons are on the move. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Curse. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
And the Falcons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The sneak scores it.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef, the goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Complete to start this drive. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. He was off to the races, and they finally get him down at the 5-yard line. And the Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? to throw. It's Barnett. Trying to pull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to see if they can score the deuce.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. The short hands, it's Hall. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Breaks into the open. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Fires to the big fella. Powers through the defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Falcons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The running back has it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Here's a throw downfield late. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And this throw is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. It's complete to the left. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that